ICE is out here raiding people's apartments. I was driving to the office this morning. I saw the ICE truck. And I also saw a lot of police officers on the motorcycles. So you guys, please stay indoor and be silent. Even if they knock on your door, do not say a word. Like, just stay indoor at this point. Do not come out. Because they are literally targeting Hispanics. Because all the cars that got pulled over this morning, I believe over 30 cars got pulled over this morning. And they were all Hispanics. So just be mindful and beware of your surrounding at this moment, because they are out here looking for you guys. Like, this is insane. I'm still shaking because it was just like cars was just passing by. And I'm like, wait, am I getting pulled over? I'm not driving fast.
If you see an immigration truck or an immigration agent, what you're going to do is yell as loud as you possibly can, La Migra. And I mean at the top of your lungs. Make sure everyone around you can hear it. If there's any stores in the area, any restaurants, go in there and say, La Migra. Let them know that immigration is there. If an ICE agent comes up to you, do not confirm or deny anything. You have no idea who's an immigrant. You don't know anyone's legal status. Do not speculate either. If an ICE agent tries to talk to you, say, I'm sorry, I don't know, I can't help you. Keep it moving. You do not owe them anything. Did you see something? No, you didn't. You didn't see anything. This agent comes to your door and nicely asks you, have you seen your neighbor? Do you know who this neighbor is? No, you don't. You have no clue. Actually, you've never even been in the street. Please pass this along. You have no idea who this can help.
Hi everyone, it's my hope that you all doing well wherever you are. Now, President Donald Trump's first order of business is taking place as ICE raids begin in the United States. In our today's episode, we are going to be focusing on this matter. Now, there are a few individuals who will be talking about the same. One of them being a Canadian woman who encountered the same issue in the United States. So guys, I want us to watch this video together and I'll be right back. And guys, whenever you're watching these videos, make sure you have subscribed to the channel. It is our road to 1,000 subscribers. I'll be right back.
The Miami airport with immigration and deporting people from the airport. To watch that as a Canadian, wild. So I want to talk about Miami airport. Since you guys know, I went on a cruise to from Miami, and guys, the craziest thing happened to me today. So I'm coming back from my cruise, right? I'm coming back, you know, you gotta go through customs, you gotta do all that immigration stuff. Okay, let me show you something. Canada. You're crossing in there, they're asking for your passport, and I'm like, here you go, ready to go, my bag's on here, trying to cross, I can just sit down and relax, right? So there's this machine, it literally scans, like it scans your face, right? Officers, so officer will tell you if it's like red or blue. I think it was red, blue, and green or something like that. Mine turned red. I'm like, and on the screen it says, don't quote me on the exact words, but it says something about immigrant. I was like, wait, what? So the officer's like, can you go on that line? Can you follow the yellow line over there? And the officer over there is going to talk to you and ask you some questions for review. What? Excuse me, what? So I go to the yellow line. The officer's there, asks me for my passport. I'm like, here you go, sir. Waiting for him to ask me my questions for review. I'm like, officer, what am I here for? Because my mom and my friend are over there. So why am I here? I don't understand. Takes my passport. But before he looks that it says Canada, he's like, where are you coming from? A cruise. Where did you go? Blah, blah, blah. What is your nationality? Canadian. Oh, you're Canadian. Turns my passport around, sees that it says Canada. I'm just like, yeah, I'm Canadian. So he's asking me all these questions. Number one, how long have you lived in Canada for? Sir, number one, I was born in Canada. Number two, he was like, who are you here with? Pointed out my mom and her friend. Then, number three, how long were you here for? It's been now 14 days. asking me all those questions. And I was like, what's the point of this? He's like, because you're not a U.S. citizen. Yeah, I know. The reason why my passport says Canada. Are you guys catching my drift here? I'm in that line over there. But mind you, I'm the only one in this line. But then I go into a room. I'm just like, why am I going into this room? I'm Canadian. Anyways, I go into that room and I see a ton of people who are Hispanic in that room. And I'm just like, immigration? Why am I here? You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at mothers and people saying that they use like a work permit to go work somewhere. They're coming back to the States, Miami, but they're being sent home. Is because that little thing that scanned my face, I guess I was like that chosen one. I was chosen to go to that line, thinking that I'm probably an immigrant. It's illegal in the States, and I am gonna be sent home, like deported. All those people that were in that room were getting deported back to El Salvador, Mexico, Panama, I think it was Guatemala, like so many different places. And then there's people crying, like so hurt, like the screams and stuff. It was sad to see. United States, that is some scary stuff. Wow. So those of you that are living in the States and are not legal in the United States, FYI, there's immigration at the airports now trying to catch people who are not U.S. citizens and being deported back home. Like having to watch that and you live in Canada, but having to feel because you're Hispanic and you're being treated differently, mind blown. Also, when my mom and her friend, they didn't get sent to that line because when I told them that I was with them, they had just said to stand there. And once I told them that I was Canadian and that was my mom, and my mom had to show her passport too, they're like, it's okay, you can go. I could see that you're with her. I just want to say that I'm so sad to have witnessed that, because I don't know what I would do if I was coming from a job from another country with a work permit that sent me there, and then all of a sudden I'm trying to come back to my home, to my family, and they stop me at the airport, and immigration just takes me and tells me that I'm being deported back home because I'm not legal here. You know how painful that was to watch? I don't think I've ever watched something in real life that I've experienced that has to do with immigration or cops or anything like that than what I experienced in Miami airport. That's some scary stuff. And I'm Canadian, I'm so thankful for that, but I'm also Hispanic, and that is really sad to watch. And it's not only Hispanics. I'm speaking for myself because I'm Hispanic, but there's people out there that are not Hispanic, that they're from different other countries that are being deported. The United States wants to do things right and make things and put things in order. But don't forget that those immigrants that come to the United States are the ones that do a lot of the jobs out there. And people are going to come for me for that. But the ones who come to the United States to make a better living for themselves and their family, those are the hard-working ones that are being sent home. So this immigration officer is like, how do you know how to speak Spanish, but you speak perfect English, and you're Canadian? Before he knew that I was born there. I'm like, because my parents raised me speaking Spanish. I learned English in kindergarten. That's how I know how to speak it very well. And they look at you like mind blown, like you cannot speak good English because you're Spanish. And then it's just like you're English yourself, but you know some words in Spanish. Does that make you an immigrant? Does it? Does it? And those that are born in the United States, Miami, for example, where I was at, if they were born there and their families are with them for many years and they're now getting deported, you know what Trump said in his interview?
Well, I don't want to be breaking up families, so the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together and you have to send them all back.
Even kids who are here legally?
Well, what you gonna do if they want to stay with the father? Look.
So sorry for what is going on right now in the United States. I want things to be placed in order, but make it make sense. I just wanted to talk about the experience that I had in Miami airport and with the whole immigration happening, to give you guys some love and let you know what is happening out there. Just sending some love to you guys because I want everybody to be happy and spread that love with each other.
So I decided to keep my daughter home because she had a little bit of a fever. So I go across the street to Walgreens to grab her some Tylenol. I see 3 undercover cops. They look like undercover cops to me, but I didn't think none of it. So I left Walgreens. I went to 7-Eleven real quick to grab me a French vanilla Frappuccino real quick. So I go in there. I see 4 more of these motherfuckers, right? So I asked one of them. I was like, hey, are y'all undercover cops? Because I just seen like a couple of y'all up the street at Walgreens. And he was like, something like that. He was like, we're here from out of town working. He was like, but have a great day. You could tell he wasn't trying to tell me too much. But I was being nosy as hell at this point. So tell me why I get home. My neighbors are immigrants, right? They packing their shit up. They've been packing their shit up for the last 3 days. They said that they're moving to the Southlands area because they are tired of seeing these Venezuelans over here, lurking around late at night. And I don't see them over here, but when I do my comedy shows and I get home late at night, that's when I be seeing these motherfuckers lurking around. So I be having my taser, my pepper spray on that, and I hurry up and I run to the house because my son be watching my daughter for me when I be doing my shows. So it hit me. It hit me when I went to take out the trash and I seen them damn Venezuelans packing their shit up and leaving. It hit me like ICE is really fucking here. ICE is really here in Denver, Colorado to do these raids. If you have kids that are born in America and you are undocumented and your kids are U.S. citizens and they born here, they are not considered U.S. citizens. Like, everybody getting sent the fuck back at this point. And so it makes me nervous for the people that I know that are hard workers, that are genuinely here trying to get their paperwork done and trying to get their paperwork in order. Those are the people that I feel bad for. The only people I don't feel bad for is these damn Venezuelans, because they do be out here lurking at night and they do be into shit. They be touching people's shit, stealing people's cars. They do be out here doing the most. Those are the only motherfuckers that I feel like gotta go. But everybody else, y'all please be safe, because ICE is out here in Denver. So please be safe and stay out the way. And I know y'all ain't gonna see them damn Venezuelans trying to clean them damn windshields today, because ICE is really out here. Be safe, y'all.
Come back, guys, and from the video that you have just watched, it is clear that ICE raids are real in the United States. The worst thing about this matter is that as long as you are an illegal immigrant in the United States, it does not matter whether you voted for President Donald Trump or not, but you are going to be deported. And it is being said that when your parents were illegal immigrants in the United States and you were born there, you are still going to be deported. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I want you to tell me about it down in the comment section, guys. So while another thing is that while in the United States and you are an immigrant, whether legally or illegally, you are still going to face harassments, like in the case of the Canadian woman. She is there legally, she have all the documents with her, but she is still facing harassments. The officers in charge of the deportation department, they are not satisfied with her being there. And it is said that those officers in charge of the deportation department, they are Hispanics, and many people, or not even many, but people who are being deported from United States, they are Hispanics. So Hispanic officers are put there in the deportation department so that they can deport their fellow Hispanics. And guys, I have a question to ask, and is there still the palm colored people being deported from the United States? And if so, are they still being deported with the same force that other races are going to deported with? So guys, I want to tell me about that down in the comment section. And that's all for today. And guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share the videos. Until the next video, for now, goodbye.